Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at it's a Scottish village. This is from Scotland Unplugged, and it's Culross. I'm going to say that wrong, I'm sure. Scotland's best preserved village, and it also is the fictional village of Cranesmuir. Probably saying that wrong too. Of Outlander, the series. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. I know it's a big series. My mom watched it. She loves it. She loves Jamie. That's all I know. My grandma loved it. They used to watch it religiously as soon as it came out every week. Uh, not so much my thing. I don't like romances, and I don't know. Maybe I should sit and watch it sometime. But I am hyped to check out this village, and I love Scotland to Unplug and his takes. So I will link his video in the description of this one, so you can go check it out yourself and any of his other videos as well. He's also going to be taking a look at the possibility of the town being haunted in this, which is interesting. I've heard that about a few places in Scotland. Usually Edinburgh. So I'm excited for this one. I also have some links to Patreon. You can watch Cuckoo over there, unedited, for free. All you have to do is sign up. No charges. Sign up and start watching. And then we'll also have links to my new Sports React channel. So any cricket, rugby videos that you enjoy watching on here, you'll have to go there and subscribe to watch them. But let's go ahead and get into this video.
This is Culross in Fife, and you might have seen it on TV.
It's the best preserved example of a 17th or 18th century borough anywhere in Scotland, which is why they used it to film a certain US TV show. I'll give you a clue. It starts with an O and ends with an Outlander.
It's also, supposedly, a tiny bit haunted.
It sits on the Forth estuary above salt flats and over the top of some coal reserves, which is one of the reasons it came to look so grand.
It was originally founded around the West Kirk, or West Church.
Legend has it that a Brythonic princess, Timiu, the daughter of the King of Lothian, was pregnant and unmarried, and that her family threw her from the top of a cliff. Harsh. She did actually survive and met an unmanned boat that took her across the Firth of Forth.
She landed in Culross and met St Serf, who brought up her son, who would become known as St Kentigern or St Mungo. He's the one that founded Glasgow Cathedral. Culross is derived from the Gaelic for holy point or promontory.
Anyway, that's the founding myth, and it must go back to at least the 6th century when Mungo was cutting about. I'm not sure if it sounds legit or not, but Culross really took off in the 16th century when Sir George Bruce started mining coal.
He was a local lad and began mining in 1575. In 1590, he sunk a mine shaft below the Forth estuary to access all that lovely coal. It was the first mine in the world to extend out into the sea.
George did all right out of it and even invited King James VI here to check it out. Unfortunately, the king saw that the mine was underwater and thought it was all part of a plot to kill him. Awkward.
Between 1597 and 1611, George built this, Culross Palace.
The colour behind me is King's Gold. It was really expensive to produce, quite ostentatious, a bit bling bling.
Which was kind of the point, a sort of 16th century look at me.
He's even reputed to haunt the place.
Oh, we've got one of those.
Sir George's strong
Look
room.
at me,
Banks
look at
just
me.
weren't a thing, so George kept his money in here.
And these days, supposedly, he sometimes appears to kids, although apparently he's less than happy about adults being quite so close to where his cash was, or maybe where he thinks it still is.
Other sightings include Mary Erskine, daughter of the family that owned it from the 18th century, who's sometimes seen smelling flowers in the garden, the odd monk, and some partying Freemasons who like to spook male visitors by breathing on them. Nice trick when you're dead.
There's also a man in a 16th century costume who walks around here, and sometimes tourists follow him inside, only for him to disappear.
Other ghosts
Really?
relate to darker goings on.
This is the townhouse. Part of it was a courthouse, and part of it
That's
was
cool.
a prison. People were held here awaiting trial. James VI had written Demonology, his helpful manual on finding witches, in 1597.
Over 30 women were accused of witchcraft here as part of the witch manias of the 16th and 17th centuries. They were tortured, deprived of sleep, and made to confess their supposed sins, then invited to implicate as many people as possible
Right.
before being put to death.
Above the fireplace here you can see witch marks. People believe that witches came into houses via the chimney, so they put these marks above the fire in order to ward off witches and evil in general.
It's thought as many as 4,000 people, the vast majority of them women, were rounded up in a period that lasted a couple of hundred years, and that's just in Scotland. The witch manias had an even larger impact. The Pendle and Salem witch trials would follow as part of an overall ripple effect.
Reported goings
You
on
do-
in the
do a video
townhouse
on
include
that.
the sounds of footsteps that just shouldn't be there, rattling door handles and unseen hands pushing things to the floor.
The room where the accused were held is closed off now, but people have reported nausea, headaches, and experiencing unexplained pressure when they go in there.
I suppose
Man.
you shouldn't really be surprised if somewhere like this,
'Cause
with
I'm sure
so
there were
much
women
history,
leading
has
the
its
charge
darker
too.
periods. It's quite something to look at though, and since the 1930s it's been under the care of the National Trust for Scotland. And if you get the chance, I highly recommend visiting.
That's cool. I enjoyed that. I didn't know. I mean, I never really thought about it. Here, of course, we learn about like the Salem witch trials and all that stuff, but I didn't know you guys had that going on as well. Um, I do need to find, some videos on that. I think it would be interesting to check out. But I really enjoyed that video. He does such a good job, like making it really interesting. Of course, I think history is interesting anyways, but like I think he does a good job making it interesting for everybody and hits like the really kind of key parts of it. Um, Gorgeous village, though. Beautiful. We might have to look at that palace as well. Um, but let me know in the comments if you guys have been there, if you've had any experiences yourself, if you had anybody breathing in your ear. Got nausea, headaches going in there. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching with me, guys. I appreciate you as always, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.